Hello guys, in this video we are doing factorization, where we will start with factorization by taking out a common factor. By taking out a common factor, whenever you are given a question, you check whether you have a common factor between two terms or three terms. It can be more than two terms, then we have to check for a common factor. So I listed down some questions that we use for practice. First one is AB plus BC. So as you can see in this question, we're saying AB and BC. So BC seems to be common in both the terms. So we take it as our common factor, then we take it out like that. Let's go step by step. So you copy your expression inside the brackets again, AB plus BC. Then we divide by the common factor every term. Then B open bracket. AB divided by B. This one is going to cancel, B and B cancels. Then we'll be left with A plus C. This is our factorized form. Let's see number 2. 2x squared plus 8y is equal to. You look for the common number between 2 and 8. In this case, it seems as if 2 is the common factor, so we take it out. Then we copy our expression inside the bracket. Then we divide by our common factor throughout. 2 divided by 2 cancels and gives us a 1. So we have x squared plus 8 divided by 2 is a 4. So our answer is 2 open bracket x squared plus 4y. Number 3 is 3x squared plus 6x minus 12. In this case, you can see a common factor between those three numbers, 3, 6, and 12. I'm finding 3 as our common factor. So we take out 3, then we divide each term by 3. So 3 by 3, 3 divided by 3, we get 1. So we'll be left with x squared plus 6 divided by 3, it's a 2. So 2x, 12 divided by 3 is a 4, minus 4. That will be our answer. Factorization by grouping. In this case, you group your terms into 2, 2, 2, 2. Here I have 4 terms, so I'll group into 2 pairs. First pair, second pair. So I factorize this one by taking out a common factor. Then I factorize another group by taking out a common factor. So the first pair, the common factor is 2. And I'm taking out 2. So 2 divided by 2 becomes 1. So we have x minus 4 divided by 2, it's a 2. Then for the second pair, what is a common factor? What is the common factor there? 3. I have 3 here and 6 there. But 3 can get into 6, which means 3 is my common factor. Then x here, and that side I don't have x. So x is not common. Y is here and is appearing on the next term as well. So y is our common factor. So our common factor is 3y. Then you open a bracket. 3xy divided by 3y. 3 and y cancels. Then we'll be left with x. Then 6y divided by 3y is 6 divided by 3 is a 2. Y divided by y is a 1. So this is where we are right now. What is inside the brackets must look the same if you factorize it properly. But if you find it different, try to regroup your terms until you come up with an answer like this. So after that, now you take this one and this one, you combine it together. Comes 2 plus 3y. Then you take one of these two brackets, x minus y. That will be your factorized form of this expression. Difference of two squares. In this case, you must have a knowledge on what is a square number. So I have listed down squares and their roots. So this is a line of squares, this is a line of roots. So 1, 2, the square of 1 is 1, square of 2 is 4, square of 3, 9, square of, and I came up with these variables. Square of x is x squared, square of y is y squared. So when we are doing difference of two squares, you must have two squares and a different sign. If you see an addition sign, whether you are seeing two squares, don't try to do difference of two squares. That will be totally wrong. So let's see how we do difference of two squares. X squared minus 4. So as you can see, x squared is a square number, 4 is a square number. So what you do, you open your two brackets. Then you find the root of x. The root of x squared is x and x. Then you find the square root of 4. Square root of 4 is plus or minus 2. So on your brackets you have plus 2 minus 2. Then we are done. Our expression is in a factorized form. Then let's have another example. 2x squared minus 2 is equal to, but in this case, if you check this 2 is not a square number, so you can't do difference of two squares. So what you can do, if the question is like this, you check for a common factor. I'm sure you can see that 2 is common, so we take it out. So we left with x squared minus 1. Now x squared is a square number, 1 is a square number. So you proceed like this. What is the root of x squared is x, which is here. Then the root of 1 is plus or minus 1. Plus 1 or minus 1. That will be your factorized form. Factorizing a trinomial. Trinomials are here. These are what I call trinomial. Let me write it down. X squared plus 4x plus 4. So to factorize a trinomial is a bit different from other factorizations, or it's different to that one, the first one that we did for taking out a common factor. In this case, you don't have a common factor, you don't have two squares. So what you do, you multiply these two terms. If you say 4 multiplied by x squared, we get 4x squared. Then you look for factors of 4. That will give us this middle term 4 when you add those factors. So let's see. What are the factors of 4? Factors of 4, we can have 2 times 2. Or we can have 4 times 1. And also have minus 2 times minus 2. And also have minus 4 times minus 1. If you multiply all these factors, they give you 4. But let's check addition. Let's check for addition. I'll write answers for addition there. 2 plus 2, we get a 4. 4 plus 1, we get a 5. Minus 2 plus minus 2, we get minus 4. Minus 4 plus minus 1, we get minus 5. But as we need the factors that will give us the mid-term positive 4, so which means these are the correct factors of this trinomial. So after you get those factors, you open 2 brackets. Then you say plus 2 plus 2, because our factors is plus 2 and plus 2. That will be your factorized form of that trinomial. Let's see how to factorize this trinomial. X squared minus 5x plus 6. So we do the same thing. We look for factors of 6x squared. That have to give us minus 5 if we add those factors. So this is 6 can be 2 times 3 minus 2 times minus 3, 6 times 1 minus 6 times minus 1. Okay, let's add our factors. 2 plus 3, we get 5. Minus 2 plus minus 3, we get minus 5. 6 plus that one is 7. Minus 6 plus minus 1, we get minus 7. But remember, our factors have to give us the middle term when we add. So the factors.
Hello, sir.
Hi.
Thank you. We are doing EGD.
Today?
Hey, I'm writing tomorrow. I thought I told you on Saturday.
Yo. Okay, it's fine, I'm coming.
Okay.
Sharp. So the factors, they have to give us minus 5. So factors is these are the correct factors, minus 2 and minus 3. So we have x here. That will be our factorized form. Now it's difference of 2 cubes and sum of 2 cubes. So let's start with difference of 2 cubes. So on difference of 2 cubes, you find the cube root of x cubed. That will be x. Open a small bracket like this. Then you find the cube root of 8. It's a 2. Then you open a bit longer bracket. In that longer bracket, what you do, you square this first term, we get x squared. If this sign was negative here, that side tends to be positive. Then you say minus 2. You say 2 times x, you get 2x. Then you square the last one. Minus 2 squared is positive 4. That will be your factorized form. Then for sum of 2 cubes, you do the same thing of finding cube roots of these numbers. X plus 2. Then you square this first term. We have x squared. Then you multiply. Your sign is positive, so it's going to be negative in our next big bracket. Then you say 2 times x, we get 2x. Positive 2 squared is positive 4. So this is how we do difference and sum of 2 cubes.